Atlanta's new approach to homelessness isn't about solutions, it's about making people invisible. Routine sweeps scatter the unhoused, making it harder for outreach workers to help. Instead of addressing root causes, the city criminalizes homelessness, deepening distrust. The human cost is immense, paid by those with the least. For Atlanta's most vulnerable, it's a matter of survival. Cornelius Taylor was more than a statistic. He was a beloved member of Atlanta's homeless community. Despite mental health struggles, he was rebuilding his life, holding on to hope. That hope was shattered when a city-ordered encampment sweep turned deadly. As he slept in his tent, a front loader crushed him, an unthinkable tragedy caused by a policy that valued speed over safety. His death exposed the dangers of treating people as obstacles, not humans. Outrage and grief swept through his community, turning Cornelius into a symbol of the risks unhoused people face. His loved ones remember his intelligence and spirit, not just the way he died. Cornelius's story is a painful reminder. Policy decisions have life or death consequences. Clearing encampments isn't just a cleanup, it can be a death sentence. How many more lives must be lost before we recognize the humanity of every person on our streets? His memory demands an answer and a change. After Cornelius Taylor's death, Atlanta officials promised reform. Public outrage was intense, and city leaders pledged to change how encampments were cleared. But for advocates and Taylor's family, those promises felt hollow. Real change never came. Sweeps resumed, and the cycle of displacement continued. Temporary housing was offered to a few, but most support services remained underfunded. Community groups struggled to fill the gaps left by the city. For Taylor's loved ones, his death brought only a brief spotlight, not justice. The same dangerous conditions persist, leaving the unhoused feeling forgotten. The city's response became a public relations move, not a solution. The fight for shelter and safety continues, fueled by the memory of Cornelius Taylor. True reform means valuing every resident, not just those with an address. Until then, the cycle of loss and betrayal endures. The lesson is clear: empty promises cost lives. Will Atlanta finally listen? While Atlanta doubles down on punishment, Los Angeles is trying a new approach: harm reduction. Instead of demanding sobriety, LA meets people where they are, offering tools to stay safer and healthier. Services like clean syringes, naloxone, and mental health support build trust and save lives. This public health strategy rejects the failed tough-on-crime model. Supporters say harm reduction prevents overdoses and disease, connecting with people who are often isolated. The focus is on health, not punishment. It's a shift from seeing addiction as a moral failing to treating it as a complex health issue. Recovery is a journey, and harm reduction keeps people alive long enough to choose it. This approach is at the heart of a national debate. Is compassion more effective than crackdowns? In Los Angeles, the answer is clear. Every life is worth saving, no matter the struggle. Harm reduction is about empathy and hope. It's a model other cities are watching closely. The Skid Row Care Campus in Los Angeles is harm reduction in action. Designed with input from unhoused people, it offers beds, wellness programs, mental health care, and even pet services. Residents don't have to be sober to get help. Clean syringes and naloxone are available without judgment. The goal: create a safe, supportive space where people can stabilize and start to heal. For many, like John Wright and Anthony Willis, the campus is a lifeline and a source of hope. Not everyone is ready to quit drugs, but the campus offers safety and dignity. This model rejects the idea that people must hit rock bottom before getting help. Meeting basic needs comes first, then deeper issues like addiction can be addressed. The campus is a blueprint for compassionate care, showing that respect and support can change lives. It's more than a building, it's proof that practical compassion works. The Skid Row Care Campus challenges old thinking and inspires new solutions. It's a testament to what's possible when we put humanity first, and it's a model the nation can learn from. Not everyone supports harm reduction. Critics argue that providing clean needles enables drug use and sends the wrong message. They favor stricter enforcement and mandatory treatment. This debate reveals a deep divide over how to address addiction and homelessness. Supporters counter with evidence harm reduction saves lives and prevents disease. Forcing sobriety rarely works. Offering support without judgment keeps people alive and connected. Los Angeles officials are fighting stigma with public campaigns, educating the community about harm reduction's benefits. The debate is about more than policy. It's about values. Should we punish or preserve life? Proponents say, a dead person can't recover. As the overdose crisis grows, cities nationwide are watching LA's experiment. The outcome could shape America's future response to addiction and homelessness. The stakes couldn't be higher. The opioid crisis isn't just on the streets, it's inside Georgia's jails. In Athens, Clark County, Sheriff John Q. Williams faces a deadly wave of fentanyl overdoses among inmates. Despite searches and security, the drug slips in, exposing inmates and staff to grave danger. Understaffed and outdated, the jail struggles to keep up. Even small amounts of fentanyl are lethal and nearly impossible to detect. The sheriff's office is reviewing protocols and seeking better equipment, but families are left grieving and demanding answers. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation is probing the deaths, but the crisis continues. Jails across the country face similar challenges: high rates of addiction, limited resources, and deadly consequences. Without adequate treatment and security, correctional facilities become death traps. The Athens jail is a warning. Fentanyl's reach is everywhere, and our institutions are unprepared. The crisis demands urgent action, not just in jails, but across society. Lives depend on it. The time to act is now. The deaths of Cornelius Taylor and inmates in Athens aren't isolated. They're symptoms of systemic failure. In both cases, bad policies and lack of resources led to preventable tragedy. Atlanta's criminalization of homelessness and Athens' underfunded jails show how vulnerable people pay the price. Advocates demand change, housing first in Atlanta, better funding and safety in Athens. The contrast with Los Angeles' harm reduction model is stark. America stands at a crossroads, punishment or compassion. Without real reform and investment, more lives will be lost. This isn't just policy, it's a moral test. Will we turn away or help those who need it most? The stories of Cornelius Taylor and Athens' inmates are a wake-up call. True justice means seeing the humanity behind the crisis. The time for excuses is over. The time for action is now.